Hi, friends. So I guess we are live now. Yeah, it was a pretty good day for India in the office today. I mean, particularly after what happened yesterday when they got all out for 150. I mean, things didn't look good, but then they put in a very good bowling performance. Australia tried their best to reduce the deficit today morning. Mitch Stark and Josh Hazlewood, the last wicket partnership, hang around for some 110 deliveries and they reduced the deficit to some 46. But the highlight of the day, I would say, was the way India batted. Post that, the last two sessions, the way they just showed their grit, just hung in there. The duo of Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul, and particularly Jaiswal, not having done well in the first innings, he had a point or two to prove. KL Rahul, after all the critics have slammed him time and again, he had his point to prove as well. And the duo hanging around for quite some time. And before the close of play, they kept playing a couple of shots also. So India today, honestly speaking, had a very good end to the day, I would say. And finally, this sets up a very good test match tomorrow and maybe day after tomorrow also. It now left to be seen. How much India target and then whether us can chase down the target. At this point of time, India are in the driver's seat. So yeah, now moving to the
Yes, so hello everyone, and like Saptarshi pointed out that what a day it has been, especially for Team India, because after yesterday's performance, I mean, yesterday it was a day that was dominated by the bowlers. Uh, so many wickets taken, and no team looked comfortable when it came to batting. But today, I mean, the way Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul played, and I think I was seeing a stat somewhere that it has been quite a few years. I think I don't remember exactly, but I think after it has been after a lot many years that India has been able to put a century run opening stand, and that just goes to show how well these two guys batted. And mind you, this was a complete Australian bowling lineup, and not that a few players were injured or something. Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark, Josh Hazlewood, Nathan Lyon. So yeah, that was a completely full packed Australian bowling lineup. But despite that, the way these two guys played, I mean, they just this just goes to show that how India dominated the day today. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was some after 2003 SCG test or something. There was one stat which I saw, 100 runs partnership in opening partnership in OS. But anyways, leaving aside the stats, even from my own perspective, my own retrospect, if I speak in that aspect, I would like to say, it was a very good, and it's not like they were rushed in at any point of time. They didn't look to be rushed at all. They had ample time in their hands, and they just played out the new ball. Also, from the comparisons that was shown on the screen, the pitch changed a lot. The grass covering, which was there yesterday, which made the ball seem so much on the opening day, that grass covering had got off a lot. And yeah, the pitch has definitely become better to bat on. But then again, at the end of the day, a couple of cracks had started opening up, and there was a bit of uneven bounce, which may aggravate on the subsequent days. So that's also one thing which the Aussies will keep in their mind, because they have to chase on this track in the fourth innings. And if the cracks widen up quite a bit, you remember that Perth Clash 2013 where Ben Stokes scored his maiden 100. The cracks were so much wide you could slid your hand in. So if the cracks open up like that, there would be ample amount of uneven bounce, and batting on that track against a Bumrah, against a Siraj won't be easy, because there's uneven bounce, and then also exaggerated seam movement, if I put it in that way.
Yeah, and also, guys, just on that note, I would like to give a huge shout out to our audience. The way they have liked our series of videos for the 10 IPL teams that we have provided. I mean, so two of the videos, if I specially name, the first one being the KKR video that has already reached some 1400 plus views. Also, the video that we made on SRH that has crossed 1000 views, and the RCB one, I think it is 600 plus. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot, and please keep continuing, keep showering your love and support. And yeah, I think Saptarshi would also like to mention something regarding that.
Yeah, so that was something. Post that IPL overseas player video which we released last weekend, I had this thought in mind that let's do one on the IPL series, and I just planned it out, tried my best to put in as many views as possible. My own thoughts and logic on that. Also, Ashish and Samujal helped me in that aspect. So that was a video. And yeah, the KKR one, honestly speaking, I mean, I never thought it would be that much good, but yeah, that was really, I mean, that really means a lot, honestly. The RCB and CSK ones are also doing well. Also, I would like to paste one link here. So, the last one, I mean, I've done it on the basis of rankings last year, and I would like to paste one link. It's of the Mumbai Indians, which came last because of Mumbai's position last year. So, it is come now. Mumbai Indians, if you see it in the comment box, I've pinned in the chat box. So, please go and watch it. Paltan fans, just go and have a bust, honestly speaking. I mean, we have tried to break down Mumbai strategies in tomorrow's auction. And let's see also the Punjab, Lucknow, Gujarat videos. If anyone interested in that, can go and have a look at it. So I'm just putting this comment. Mm, if you want, I'm also pasting the other links so that you can have it here. Maybe a couple more links like the Lucknow one or the Gujarat. I'm pasting the Punjab one. Honestly speaking, since it has not got a lot of views, I'm pasting it here.
Yes, guys, do give it a watch, and please check out our other videos as well, apart from the ones that have been mentioned on the comment box. And also, we expect a few more of our guys to join in some time. So yes, please keep shooting your comments. Please keep shooting in your questions. Otherwise, it would be a one-way traffic, as you all know. And we would love to interact with you guys as always. Yeah, also, I mean, a big day tomorrow and the day after tomorrow for IPL fans and also for cricket fans in general. I would say the mega auction going to take place. I think Saptarshi is pretty excited, just like other IPL fans. I mean, who is going to be picked up by which team and for what amount? Also, the RTM that is going to be a little spicy. What is going to happen? So, Saptarshi, your thoughts on that IPL auction tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, massive day to be honest. Not just for IPL fans, but in the I mean, what can I say? I mean, in the process of this franchise thing becoming more and more strong. I mean, a big day in the realm of franchise cricket, if I put it in that way. Franchise cricket, I honestly believe, is gonna be the future in maybe 20 years time, but it's gonna be the future. ODI cricket is losing its charm. Test cricket also, I think it's mostly common among the purists. Though Test cricket is the purest form of game, I again repeat, but I think franchise will gain its importance more and more as the day progresses. So yeah, IPL auction is going to be a huge day. Also, I mean, this IPL auction, I mean, it's a mega auction, and so it's always that much important. Honestly speaking, I mean, if I think it that way, it's a three-way cycle, it's a 3-year cycle. So it's not like you're just picking up players from 1 year. If you don't pick up your squad well in a mega auction, it's very hard to overcome those flaws in the upcoming years because the player pool won't be that vast in the mini auctions. Yeah, you will get your requirements, but the player pool won't be that vast. And I mean, structuring your team in a mini auction from scratch is never easy. So tomorrow is a big day for all the 10 franchises, particularly I would say for franchises like DC, Punjab, RCB, Lucknow, who all are still yet to left to touch the silverware. It's a big day. You build your team strongly, and you have a very strong core for the next 3 or 4 years, whatever the IPL cycle predefines. So tomorrow is a very important day. I've seen teams who falter in the mega auction, and then they keep on doing wrong things for the next 3 4 years because it's very hard. It's immensely hard to overcome the flaws you have committed in the mega auction. Yeah, I mean the RTM
Yeah,
thing also with the new rule that if one team uses RTM on its old player, then the team who has placed the last bid on that player will be given a second chance to give a hike, and then the RTM question will arise for a second time. So that new rule, the change in rule, also let's see how teams also how much teams are adapt to these rules. Unlike someone like a Punjab Kings who have just written two players and will have a lot to do in their shopping. Ricky Ponting will be with them, so I'm looking forward to them. Yeah, me being a CSK fan, so I'm also excited which players are gonna don the yellow jersey next year. Whether someone will be taking James Anderson, that's a big question. Where will be the big names going? Someone like a KL Rahul, Josh Butler, Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer. these names are going. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun, honestly speaking, massive fun. And I think it was a bit, if I put it in that way, irresponsible maybe on the part of BCCI to put it on a BGT day when the fans would be so much tired after watching BGT from 7:50 in the morning, and then the auction starts at 3:30. I mean, it's a bit, what can I say? It's a bit stressful, to be honest, particularly for fans who are interested in both Test cricket as well as IPL.
Yeah, good point mentioned that, and also, I mean, the point that I mean, it's India playing the test match that makes it even more surprising that why BCCI had to, I mean, put that auction in the middle of a India versus Australia test match. That's, I mean, I don't get the reason behind that. I mean, it could have been shifted, I guess, maybe a few days here and there, and that would have made things a bit simpler for the fans and for the journalists. Yeah, so guys, yes, still I don't see any comments from your side. In case you are watching, to please shoot in your comments, and we would like to touch upon those points and also answer your questions. Meanwhile, as I mentioned, that a few of our guys are yet to join, and they will be also joining pretty soon, and they would also love to, I mean, interact with you guys. And yes, just to repeat that, Saptarshi has already pasted the links for the videos that we have made on the different IPL teams. Please do check out those links and also the other and also the videos that we have made on the other teams as well.
Yeah, so I mean, when India is playing Australia, such a high stake encounter BGT, and then you're placing IPL auction on that day, it's not a very good thing to do. I mean, also they could have done it on a different day, and then to place it in on a weekday also. I mean, the second day, that's another thing which they could have avoided. But yeah, anyways, BCCI has done it, so let be it. We can't help, honestly speaking.
Yeah. Also, guys, in case you are watching, I would like to know from you guys that who are the players that you are very interested in. I mean, the players that you are keeping an eye on for tomorrow and day after tomorrow. The players that you
Yeah, so
think will,
I would like to retake. I
yeah.
mean, he being an RCB fan, name five players whom you are expecting in RCB.
I mean, again, that's one of the points. But I mean, apart from RCB, if I say, I mean, the point that some of the players I am looking forward to, like guys like Rishabh Pant, let's say, or someone like Glenn Maxwell. I mean, absolutely wonderful to see that which of the franchises goes after them. Also, yeah, these players. I mean, KL Rahul, I think another one that everyone is looking out for. I mean, especially after this innings, I think he will be more in the spotlight. Of course, two different formats, but yes, that just that the he played this innings a day before. I mean, again, that will be in the minds of the franchises. So yeah, pretty much interested, and you're really looking forward to the dynamics tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So Saptashi, you a few of the players that you are very interested in for tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
So you're asking, I want them in my favorite
No,
team
I
or
mean in
players
general for the
excited?
franchise, not for team specific, overall tournament.
Yeah, I mean the marquee players. Anyways, I mean that those two marquee sets, the bidding wars usually go crazy. To be honest, people just mindlessly spend money, I think. But I think some teams which save their purse may benefit because there are a lot of good players after the two marquee sets, and you have to be careful in bidding while bidding for the marquee players because people go mindless, and sometimes the ego takes over and they bid to 15, 20 crores, but then you end up with less players, and then you think, oh, I'm now not left with a lot of parts. And particularly teams like Punjab, Delhi, who have a lot of parts, sometimes a lot of parts is also detrimental because that makes you think in a way that, "Oh, I have double the parts than some of the teams, so I will spend relentlessly." And then at one point you think like, I've spent too much more than they deserved. So that's where the problem starts. So that's also one thing.
Yeah, and also so the point you mentioned that having too much money left and also the other way around. I mean having too little money left,
Yeah, yeah.
then that also I mean puts you in a state of dilemma that which player do you go after? which player you don't
Yeah,
go
so I
after.
think,
So yeah,
yeah, but definitely, I mean, I think in this era of technology and data, all teams have the analysts and all those things have enough data with them. They have done enough mock auctions and things. They have most probably simulated all the probable situations that are going to creep up during the mega auction, and will be prepared for any sort of situation that creeps up.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so just let me check if there are any comments from any of our audience.
No, no, it's just
How many are
none.
watching? If you can just check. I
At,
think a few
at
of
this
them have
point, I
joined.
think at this point, I think one, but yeah, 3, 4 were watching when we started actually.
Yes, guys, please shoot in your comments. I mean, we can have a chat, but then that's I mean that there's no point. I mean, coming live if we don't have any interaction with you guys, isn't it? I mean, we can of course chat amongst ourselves.
Yeah, that's the point. I mean, when we are coming live, we are expecting interactions with you guys. So yeah, that's the main funda of coming live. If that doesn't happen, I mean, there's no point doing this live because then there's no significant difference between making a pre-recorded video and a live.
Yeah. Also, guys, I mean, just on that note, I would like to ask you. So, what are your expectations for tomorrow? I mean, do Australia make a strong comeback? I mean, India being in the such a strong
No,
dominant
I
position,
think
or
at this point of time, India in a pretty. I mean, Australia have a very slim chance here. They do have. You never know. India may lose the next 10 wickets for some 60 runs, 70 runs, and may end up on 270 all out, 280 all out. I mean, I'm considering of the lead, but at this point of time, India look too good.
yeah, I mean, at the moment, India are definitely in the driver's seat. But yes, I mean, this is a game of uncertainties, and we never know. Uh, we all saw what happened against New Zealand. India were bundled out for very cheaply for 46. So yeah, anything can happen. But at the moment, the way these two are batting, and with of course with batting still left to come, I guess India should be pretty comfortable. And with the bowling lineup that we have, that we saw, I mean, especially in the first innings, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty confident that India should manage to, I mean, emerge victorious in this match. But yeah, yes, really looking forward to tomorrow's game of cricket. Okay, so I guess the audience are yet to join in. I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
Also, we are thinking of doing something interesting. Maybe tomorrow during the auctions, maybe have a short review in between. We have not planned yet fully, but we'll definitely let you know.
yeah, and in case you have joined, maybe you can suggest some ideas as well. I mean, what we might, I mean, come up with for the for
Yeah,
tomorrow and day
sure,
after tomorrow. Yeah.
sure.
Okay, I guess let's wait for a couple of minutes. Let the audience sink in. I mean, till now, I think we are 20 minutes into the live. I still don't see any comments. I mean, I think slowly they are joining.
Two, three, four.
Yes, guys, please shoot in your comments. Once again, I repeat, I mean, it's always lovely to interact with you guys, but I mean, we can only interact, and I mean, once you start putting in your comments and questions.
Yeah, also the smat is going on, and quite a few stars are playing. Hardik Pandya has got to his 50. Shabaz Ahmed scored 100 from 10 for 4 and won the match. So
Yeah.
yeah, a lot going on.
And yes, tomorrow I think even for the cricket fans, for I mean even some of our uh, YouTube family, I think they would be also very busy. They will be kept busy tomorrow. Tomorrow being a Sunday and two really big events. I mean the Test match, of course, that's going on, and the Mega Auction Day One. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are as excited as we are for tomorrow. Okay, so now I would like to go to Saptarshi. I mean, since I don't see any comment, I think we would have to, I mean, continue our discussion amongst ourselves. That so Saptarshi, considering such a drastic change of pitch, I mean, compared to what we saw earlier and this innings, I mean, it seems like the pitch has completely changed. I mean, how difficult or how challenging will it be? I mean, once India starts bowling, I mean, of course, once they whether they
See,
declare or
at
get
this
all out.
moment, it behaved more like the tracks in New Zealand do. You would see some matches in New Zealand where it starts off crazy. I mean, the ball seems so much, and I mean, it's difficult to bat with the grass covering on. But I mean, a couple of days down the line, the grass covering gets off, and that's when batting becomes relatively easier. But yeah, now the main challenge going forward in this test would be not with the grass covering, but with the cracks opening up. Once the grass covering goes away, with the heat in Australia, the cracks may start opening up, and once the cracks widen up, there would be uneven bounce, and if that gets aggravated over the days, I mean, with exaggerated uneven bounce, it won't be easy to bat because you don't know which ball is going to bounce to your shin level and which ball is going to bounce from that same spot to your knee level. So you are just not sure of that, and that's one thing which might disturb. And I mean, uneven for to play uneven bounce is not like you need a lot of technique or all sorts of things, but I think luck is also a very important factor. And so these are the things that Australia need to keep in their mind. And then I mean, India have a decent enough bowling attack, good enough bowling attack.
Also, do you see someone like Nathan Lyon, let's say, to I mean get some success because of those cracks opening up? It might suit him. It might support him.
Yeah, but till this moment, Netherlands hasn't got any sort of success. I mean, he was very poor. I mean, first innings, to be honest, the kind of pitch it was, he didn't have a big role to play. India also didn't bowl a single over of Washington Sundar. This innings also is bowled not a great deal, but yeah, tomorrow he may have play a role in getting the Indian 10 wickets of India. To be honest, Australia have to think like, see, India are already 215 runs ahead. So worst case within 100 to another 100 to 120 runs, we have to get those last 10. We have to get those 10 wickets. Even 300 plus might be difficult, but yeah, Australia are beyond. I mean, that is the minimum level. What can I say? That is the minimum limit for Australia at this point of time.
Yeah, I mean that is I mean that's all they can hope for. I mean getting those 10 wickets as quickly as they can tomorrow, and that will enable some chance. That will create some sort of opportunity, some slight bit of hope, ray of hope, we can say, for them.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, come on. I mean so far it's been just me and Saptarshi talking, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that you guys have a lot of questions in your mind, and we would be more than happy to address them. And I'm pretty sure that considering the support that you guys showed and the number of views, I'm pretty sure that you guys have liked our videos. So yes, any
Yeah, so
thoughts,
if
any
you guys are
comments?
liking us in our videos, come and have a chat. I mean, ask your questions or maybe give some more suggestions for our videos.
Yeah, and also I would like to really thank our audience, considering the wonderful growth in the number of subscribers. I think we got some 10, 11 subscribers in a matter of two to
Yeah,
three
it's
days.
220. It's 224 now. Two subscribers increased after the starting the live.
Yeah, so I don't get this point. I mean, so you guys are, I mean, working behind the doors, and but somehow you are not willing to maybe share your questions or interact with us. I mean, come on, guys. Anything. I mean, any match, even if it's not in our agenda today. I mean, we can still talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, surely. I mean, anything on cricket. It's not mandatory. You
I mean,
need to
it's
ask
great to see
regarding the
you
Indian
guys
cricket.
watching, to see you guys subscribe, but I mean, when the time comes for live, I think people just don't feel a bit lazy, maybe, to type in their questions. But
Yeah,
yes,
that's
again,
the
you see,
problem.
couple of subscribers increasing. So yeah, thank you guys. But not just that, we would like to interact more with you guys as well. I mean, in the comments.
Yeah, surely.
Okay, let's just wait. I mean, do we have any comments, Saptarshi? I don't see till now.
No, no, no.
I guess our audience is also in the party mood. Maybe Saturday night. I mean, a lot many guys might be. I mean, of course, India is playing so well, so maybe they are in a sort of party mood, and that too, this day being a Saturday, a fourth Saturday actually.
Yeah, I think someone is watching. It's showing one, but don't know.
Yeah. Uh, that's the point. I mean, our audience. Mostly what I've seen that after the first 40-45 minutes they join in, and then all of a sudden the questions start coming in, and yeah.
But alas, then we get tired and we have to close it.
Yeah. And also tomorrow being the first day of the IPL Mega Auction, I would also like to thank our audience for the wonderful response they showed on the two videos that we made on IPL Auction. One being on the domestic players to watch out for, and the second one being on the overseas players. So yes, once again, thank you for that. And in case you haven't watched it, please do watch it. There are two videos, one on domestic players and the other on the overseas players. And yes, I think uh, maybe it was today or maybe it was yesterday. I think BCCI also, I mean, just released some notification of the future dates regarding the IPL. Was it Saptarshi?
Yeah,
Regarding the
yeah,
dates of
yeah.
the IPL?
Yesterday,
Yeah,
so for the 3 seasons of IPL starting from this year, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, I think. Yeah,
yeah.
they released it.
So IPL is, guys, IPL is here to stay. I mean, that's for sure. That's pretty much
Uh,
clear from
the
BCCI.
dates were,
So they have released it for the next three seasons. Is it 25 to 27?
yeah.
Okay.
So if you want the dates, 2025 is 14 March to 25th May, 26 and 27, 15 March to 31st May, 14 March to 30th May. So mostly
So
for the
it's
second week of March
yeah, yeah.
to the end of May. And the IPL window is slowly increasing. So yeah.
And from here on, I think only the number of matches or the number of teams is going to increase. I mean, it's definitely not going to reduce for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, considering the plethora of opportunity, plethora of talent that we have in our domestic circuit, and of course the wonderful international players that come to play the IPL, I think the number of
Yeah,
teams are going to
and
increase.
first of all, the popularity and the amount of revenue it generates. I mean, that's massive.
Yeah,
Honestly speaking, I don't. I think bilateral T20I series are pretty irrelevant these days. Also, ODI cricket's popularity has gone down the gutter. Honestly speaking, so yeah, I think it's time to maybe increase IPL from a business point of view.
yeah, and I think today itself, I mean, me and Saptarshi, we were having a discussion. I mean, that ODI cricket is, I think, say, maybe in the next 10-15 years, it's gonna be obsolete, if I'm to use that word.
Yeah, post the
And
2031 World Cup 2031. I'm saying because BCI has, sorry, ICC has already chalked out their plan for 10 years in 2021. But I mean, post the 2031 World Cup, I really don't see ODI cricket's future. I mean, it's really bleak. Yeah, there may be a few more World Cups, but even if the World Cups take place, I mean, at this point of time, you just compare the number of ODIs a team is playing. I mean, India has played only three ODIs this year, whereas India played seven ODI matches in a single series 10 years back. So, yeah, the number of ODIs are definitely decreasing. Even if ODIs are played these days, most of the big players don't play ODIs apart from the multination tournaments.
yeah, I mean, in that respect, I think the WTC is a really positive step. I mean, to revive and to preserve the tradition of Test cricket, and
Yeah,
that I believe that is gonna stay because WTC is, I mean, it is slowly gaining more popularity, and uh,
surely.
yeah, boards, the cricket boards also want this format to stay. Okay, still I don't see any comments. I guess guys are pretty feeling pretty lazy with the winter slowly sinking in. I mean, guys are just not willing to get out of their blankets and write any comment. It seems to me that's the case, or maybe they are out partying. Either of them, I think. Also, just to remind our audience that the I think it has been postponed by half an hour. The start of the IPL auction that has been postponed just to ensure that there is some gap between the end of the day's play tomorrow, the test match that
Yeah,
is
there will
happening
be
with.
10 minutes
Yeah,
gap if the test match goes on tomorrow for the entire day, which is most probably the realistic scenario, unless India collapses in an hour or so and then Australia collapses even faster. Then it's going to be a different scenario.
yeah, but I see the match. I mean, tomorrow the entire day being played. I mean, the match will continue the entire day. I feel at least tomorrow.
Yeah, it should. I mean, and Australia needs to put up a fight. I mean, the batting conditions that were on display today, if the same persists tomorrow, Australia should put on a fight, even if they don't win the match. But they shouldn't let India dominate the proceedings because if you lose the first match in a pretty humiliating fashion, it sets the tone of the series, and it's very hard to mentally come back in the second match.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that too at home. I mean, you saw what happened with India against New Zealand. They lost that first match in a pretty bad fashion, and then the second match they panicked. They dished out rank turners, which just backfired.
Also, I mean, this test match, it's really surprising to not see either one of Ravindra Jadeja or Ravi Ashwin. I don't seem to remember,
Yeah,
I mean, in the near future, I mean, in the near past, that when these both of these guys have not been have not been the part of the squad. So, yeah, I mean, it's all been pacers, with only, I think, Washington being the only spinner, and that too an all rounder. No specialist spinner this time. Because generally, either of the two always is present in the side, Jadeja or Ashwin.
yeah. I mean, Bumrah bowled a brilliant spell. Honestly speaking, yeah, there was one spell to remember, particularly a captain's. We always hear captain's knock, but this was a captain's spell.
Yeah, captain leading from the front, and a very well deserved fifer, I must say. Also, Harshit Rana, I think we should praise him as well. I mean, the way he supported just with Bumrah, it was absolutely wonderful to see. I mean, his first
I
Australia
mean,
tour.
yeah, and two of the Fab Four batters struggled badly. I mean, Virat just looked out of sorts. Smith got out the first ball.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Smith, this guy, he's also having some. troubles. I don't know what. I mean, maybe it's because of the reflexes, maybe getting a bit slower due to growing age or something or the other. But he has not definitely looked comfortable, especially in this format.
Yeah, I mean, it's time for these two guys to think hard. Virat also, I mean, he was just so much committed on the front foot. He tried to play that bounce on that pitch from the front foot and just got tangled.
Yeah. Yes, guys. We are all repeating maybe for the nth time that please shoot in your comments, shoot in your questions. I mean, otherwise, you can see that it gets really. I mean, after a point, it gets really boring to speak amongst ourselves. And anyway, we can do that. But if we have come live, definitely it's because we want to interact with you guys. And especially after today's performance, I don't see any reason for you guys not. I mean, shooting your comments. The especially the brilliant uh, partnership that happened today. The way these guys played, Rahul and Jaiswal. I mean, I expected maybe a better. I expect a bit better performance from you guys. I mean, more interaction, and I'm pretty sure that you guys are delighted by the way India played, and of course, the excitement for auction must be really high. So yes, please shoot in your comments. And yes, just to repeat, in case some of you might have joined just now, that we have pasted the links for the videos that we have made on the different IPL teams in the comment box. Please check those videos out. And also, there are videos made on other teams as well. So we have made a video each on all the teams for the 10 different teams. And yes, and already the support and the love that you have shown, that has been tremendous. And yeah, in case you missed out, we have the links in the comment. Just check it out. Okay, just let me check if there are any comments from our audience. I don't see any as of now. And yes, just to repeat what Saptarshi also mentioned a few minutes back, that tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I mean, we have not decided, but we are currently planning to make something. I mean, be it a short, be it a video. I mean, just covering, summarizing the key points that I mean, after each of the key different phases of the auction, and we would like to keep you guys updated. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, any ideas on what content we can come up with regarding the mega auction tomorrow and day after tomorrow, just let us know in the comments. uh, that way we would be really, I mean, it would be helpful for us to know that what exactly you would like to see, what exactly you expect out of the auction, and we can create our content accordingly. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see if people are joining. I mean,
Yeah, so I just mentioned that it would be really helpful if audience can give us some ideas for the auction for tomorrow and day after tomorrow, any
yeah,
content
I
that they
mean
have
that would have
in
been
mind.
interesting.
Yeah. Also, I mean, so far it's just been me and Saptarshi. I don't know exactly, I mean, it seems that you guys are kept a bit busy, maybe. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's really I mean, to be honest, a bit difficult to continue with no comment. I mean, otherwise it becomes just a one way traffic, right? Okay, so I guess maybe we can wait for a few minutes, Saptarshi, and then maybe we might call it a day in case we don't see any comment,
Yeah, sure.
because yeah, I mean, of course, the videos, the shorts that you are seeing. Also, yeah, just to repeat on that note, Shubhradeep, one of our team members, is already making short videos after each day of the test match that is happening between India and Australia. So please check out those shorts as well. I mean, he has provided his insights, his summary of the various key moments in the test match. Yeah, do check that out. And as always, the content will keep coming, be it the lives, be it the videos, the recorded videos, the shorts. Yeah. So yes, guys, please shoot in your comments, and in case we don't see any comment, we would like to call it a day, maybe.
Yeah, so waiting for another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. And also,
Hello.
Yeah, so till now there's no comments, and we were already thinking of wrapping it up maybe in a few minutes if no views or comments.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think I got disconnected. So yeah, just as we mentioned, guys, that some others might also join us. So yes, hi Abhishek.
hi, hi. So
It's
how's
been
it
a
going?
it's been a pretty dry day actually. Not a single comment as of now. I mean, it seems that audience is feeling pretty lazy in this winter season, and they just don't get want to get out of the blanket. I mean, that's what I
So
feel.
so they don't need to just click and click the YouTube. You can do it from blanket also. So
Yeah. So yes, I
yeah,
would like to go to Abhishek and ask him about his views and his thoughts on the way the brilliant partnership between Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul today, the way they dominated. So yes, Abhishek, your thoughts on that?
it was wonderful, and I think me and you were watching the I think the first session, sorry, the second session when they batted, and like as you mentioned, it was brilliant and wonderful. And we were discussing about, if you remember, the way Rahul was leaving the balls and the way
Yeah.
Yashasvi was playing the shots. In the You could say up to some point the pitch might have dried, like the bounce was not that much as compared to the first day, but still, I'm not taking you cannot take anything away from these two guys. The way they batted in Australia, in Perth, where they considered that beating them is a tough, very tough task. First to bundle them all out in 104, which could have been, I agree, to some point, 80, 90 runs, and then that start which you gave, I think it's remarkable. And the good thing is that after third and fourth day, the cracks may come up. So Washington Sundar may also come into picture, and I think India are favorites now to win this match. I think it would be a very poor bowling if India will lose this match, and it's their game to lose now, I believe.
Yeah, India are definitely in the driver's seat, as we mentioned,
And
and Australia would have to do something miraculous to win this.
I don't know the record. I think Saptarshi or I think Subhadeep, he's our, what to say, the stats experts. So what is the highest successful chase in Perth? So I don't remember
So
that.
I guess
also
we can check
also
it out. Yeah.
also if it comes to Perth, I mean there's the thing that previously it was the Waka. Now it's
Yes,
the stadium was renovated to
Optus Stadium.
Optus. Yeah, so let me have a check.
India
I'll
has
quote
played, I
you.
think, only one match only in Perth. I think that is in 2018, the Optus Stadium. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Yeah.
Optus
where
Stadium only one.
Virat scored that 123, and India lost that match. I remember. The fourth
Mhm.
innings, Nathan Land causing a havoc. So that's what I was
Yeah.
mentioning. That maybe
Also,
I think,
Nathan Lyon hasn't looked at all. I mean, he hasn't. I mean, found any success till now in this match. So,
and
do you see him
these,
getting any support in the upcoming days?
if you remember Nathan Land in 2021 also, he didn't find that much success against India. He was beaten all over the park by Rishabh Pant, Pujara. They played him very nicely, and uh, that's the thing. I think now Indian players, most of them have played him so much. I think they know that what his tricks are and all. And I think if you bring Nathan Land to a point of bowling, that means you have successfully negotiated the fast bowling, which is the dangerous point, I believe. And once that is negotiated, I think it's just a cake for the Indian team, because Indian teams playing spin in overseas they will like most compared to
Yeah.
Indian teams playing spin at home. They will be struggled.
Yeah,
So
and that we saw very soon. I mean, just a few days back. I mean, against New Zealand, the way
yes,
they were
yes,
struggling.
against yes, and against whom, some not that great spinners, I would say. Ajas Patel, Santner was not even a test spinner. So I think playing in Australia, I think India is liking playing in Australia more than in India, I believe. So that,
Yeah.
especially I would say overseas. South Africa also last time, Virat played well. Few knocks here and there from Rohit Sharma, but still I think they are favoring more to play overseas than in India, I believe now, because I think their performance overseas is now better. But in India, they have to figure out how they play the spin. But one more thing is that the way Nitish Reddy played the handle spin, that reverse sweeps of Nathan Lyon, so he looks a good prospect to me. So maybe one thing is that if India wants to play less fast bowlers in India, I think he could be a good bowling or fast bowling all rounder. So
Yeah.
I think he looks a good player spin to me. Yeah, and
And also,
Harshit
yeah,
Rana also
just
bowled beautifully. I was having serious revelations on him, and at whether he's a good T20 bowler. We all know, we have all seen him in IPL with that, those slower ones. But will he do that in the test matches? Was my concern. and I was always rooting for Akashdeep because Akashdeep always challenges you that with that fourth stump. In India, he did that very very well. I think he could have been more lethal, but the way he has bowled, especially that ball to head, it was some dream ball to start. India's who is India's biggest nemesis, and cleaning
Yeah.
up with that. I think just once the red wicket got out, once head got out, I think I was clear that it will be wrapped up. And now there's no pressure at all.
Yeah. So Travis Head happens to be the first test victim of Harshit Rana. So
If you
yeah.
remember, Travis Head was only replaced dismissed by Harshit Khan in the IPL final, if I remember correctly, with that
No, it was
outswinger.
Vaibhav.
Vaibhav Baroda. Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Also, I would
and
like to ask Abhishek that about India's overseas man, KL Rahul. I mean, the way he plays. I mean, your thoughts
I
on
have
today's
one.
innings?
I have one question. I think maybe audience can join also. I think. I mean, what this man has so much talent, and somehow, and sometimes, if you remember the South Africa match, we were watching that match live. If you remember, he
Yeah.
batted. He scored a 100 or some 120, 130 balls in one of the toughest conditions you ever know. And then you come to India, where conditions are not that tough, where India is having a good lead. We talk about the New Zealand match, where India is in the driver's seat, and he just gives up his wicket. So there are two different versions of KL Rahul. The one
Yeah.
who plays that gritty knock, who leaves the ball so well, and he has looked for me. If you compare the first innings where he was given out, it was a wrong call. I would say you need hotspot in these conditions. I don't know because it was clearly off the pad, and this is I don't know what the issue is that the Foxcate shows that there are 80 cameras installed, and they were constantly in the replay. They were showing to the third umpire only two angles. So it didn't make any sense to me. Where was the front angle and checking? They were only checking from the back side, and it was from back side. If you look close, a clear gap between the bat and ball was there. So he was playing wonderfully in the first innings also, and in the second innings, as we all can see, like the way he has played. I was looking Cheteshwar Pujara's also interview. He has praised Pujara more than even Rahul because I think Jaiswal was sometimes playing with the hard hands, but Rahul playing the soft hands, and this is what you need in the conditions. In these conditions, one
Yeah.
shot I remember I think the on drive. My God, that
Yeah.
was some shot of Pat Cummins. You
Absolutely.
can, that was some shot. So my side, but again, you see what is the injustice done to this man? But not the injustice, I would say, but like what is the this man has to go through. The next match, the Rohit Sharma will come and he has to again sacrifice his position to number six. Why? Let him open. Let Rohit Sharma come to number six. Why disturb the opening position then? So
Yeah. I mean, considering the way these two guys played, I mean, it would be really interesting to see how India. I mean, goes about the playing 11,
or
especially the
maybe they
batting
can do
order.
one thing. If Gill is not recovering, uh, the best I could do is that not move to six. Then he should Kale should come at number three. But that will be also a huge injustice to him. Suppose an opener scores an century in the Perth. I don't know what his score is right now. I think it's 70 or something, which is also brilliant. And the way he
Yeah.
batted in the first innings. So don't you think it should not be KL Rahul? It should be where else because it shouldn't be Yashasvi Jaiswal also. So that's a good headache for India. And but I will not like that change. To be very honest, because what he's doing two things in Australia. What I've seen comparing both the innings, once you negate the 30 overs, the ball doesn't do that much. So whatever you have to do within that 30 overs only. That's why you can see after 30 overs, Stark was middling the even Stark, a batsman of the caliber of Mitchell Stark. I know he's an all-rounder. He, in Wikipedia, it's written as all-rounder, but he's still a bowler. He's that kind of basher. He's not that proper defensive technique. But when he was middling the ball of Bumrah, that means the pitch gets good as we progress. So negating the 30 overs, 40 overs is the main thing, which I think these two batsmen did very well, and which India could not do at the first innings. So because if you
Yeah.
remember when Pant and what this guy, the guy, Nitish Kumar Reddy were playing, they were absolutely shooting the timing the ball perfectly well. So it's all about negating the first few overs, and then it runs for you in Australia.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think still there's no comments. So
So I think
Yeah,
our
guys.
audience.
finally,
So there are some guys
is it
wait
finally time for us
watching.
to wrap up?
No man, I just came. So yeah, surely I've lot to comment, and I think
Yeah, I don't know actually what happened because today India played so well, and still I don't see that
no, I
sort of
think they're
enthusiasm. Yeah.
expecting a 36 all out, and then they will come. So yes, and those who are watching, I think Saptarshi is also planning to come live tomorrow, maybe for the auctions. Just an update
Yeah,
to
we are
those.
still in the planning phase. I mean, we are not sure whether it's going to be in a recorded format or live, but yeah, we are planning something for tomorrow and maybe day after tomorrow as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
tomorrow big day for IPL fans, definitely, and for cricket
so
fans in
coming to
general.
the, I don't know much about the auction. I think Saptarshi, Subhadeep, they have done huge amount of research, but I would like if some good players come because I'm a RCB fan. They pick some good fast bowlers.
Yeah,
Especially, would be rooting for
KL Rahul to
James.
RCB, the way you praised him just now.
Yes, but there are two different versions of KL. That's what I'm confused. One is this version, which I like the most. But if he goes
Yeah,
to the
another is the
defensive and
version which has test average of 32 only, or 33 or whatever.
yeah,
Another is
or
the
the
version which played that World Cup final in Ahmedabad.
yeah. So I don't want that version basically. But like he has all the shots. Like I just want him to now play freely because whenever he's played aggressively and with a positive frame of mind, he has always scored runs. So
yeah,
and if Kerala comes to Bangalore, I want him that 2018 Kerala where he was smashing balls for fun in the IPL, and that the form where in England where he got that his first century, T20 century. That was some knock. I remember some shots which he played. I remember people were comparing him to Vivian Richards that time. Some of the sorry, Vivian Richards or Kapil Dev, I don't remember that back foot sixes which he played.
I think
So
even in 2022, I mean both I think LSG and GT were pretty good, and I mean Rahul also did well. I guess I mean he batted well for
No,
LSG
but
as
the
well.
but
thing is that
still there were knocks where he was playing those kind of selfish innings. I remember that quarterfinal
hmm,
against,
Yeah, I
not
mean he was
quarterfinal
getting
exactly,
runs for himself,
eliminator.
but not.
Against,
But yeah, but he was. I
eliminator
mean the
against
team
RCB where he
was.
was
Yeah,
I
chasing
think that's the
210
reason.
and he was
Hmm,
at one point he was 50 or 45 or something like that chasing 210.
yeah. I mean his own stats were good, but yeah, the strike rate was pretty low, and eventually the team was not winning.
and
So
and
And he
him
was
not
playing in
doing
that conventional fashion where build up through the 15 overs and then just go for the hit.
yes, and not and I think he didn't play the T20 World Cup, the 2022 T20 World Cup. I think that was his last T20 matches I remember the
Yeah, yeah. After that he
2022
was
World
dropped.
Cup. So so a lot of memes and all those things were going on, which makes sense because he has so much talent and why he plays under pressure. It's like, but I would but if you talk specifically about ODI and Test matches, I think he should be there. He's India's goat because if you remember the first match World Cup, India 2 for 3 against Australia, chasing 200 against on again on that pitch the way he batted. He showed the intent first, and then Virat Kohli was bogging down and just rotating the strike. He struck a couple of fours. So he has a technique. The technical he was always there. Just now that which frame of mind he is in is a big question. But I think this is a very huge series for him, and uh, I think he can be a this will can be a make or break series for him, and he can
yeah,
yeah
and also
because
I would
if
like to ask you guys that how do you see the future of Mohammad Shami in Test matches for India?
he is there, he will be there. He will be coming back. I think second test match maybe because if Mohammad Shami comes back, Indian bowling will be next level. I, trust me. I was looking at the records. I think 8 matches, 23 wickets, something, at an average of 20 in Australia. I think I don't remember the stats exactly, but Mohammad Shami like can cause real trouble to them, especially
Yeah,
with the outside edge and the in swinger both ways. It will be.
yeah,
I wanted to ask you one question.
yeah.
This
I just so since I mean Mohammad Shami, I think even some a very similar bowler, Vernon Philander, also enjoyed success in Australian decks. He was also that seam bowler. I mean that Mohammad Shami bowls those deliveries. So yeah, he
Yes,
can
Shami has a
definitely.
Shami is maybe a couple of miles faster.
Some is
Yeah,
faster,
so he's just one run fielder with some extra pace. So he
extra
can
pace.
definitely find some great success in these conditions.
No, he has already
Yeah.
found. He has. I think. I think he has the best average amongst Indian bowlers now for playing. So I think this Perth match, if you only consider, I think he picked a 7 for last time when he played. I don't remember exactly, but it was surely a 5 for. So if
Also,
you
I
check
think
that,
it was Bumrah's seventh fifer. I think in overseas. I was seeing something of this. Was it?
yes,
He got in the list of Kapil Dev and Vishan Singh Bedi for a captain. I think it was.
no, yeah, and only the average. Like he's now the best bowler in terms of average. With around some
Yeah.
threshold of matches, I don't remember, and he's just behind Sydney Burns. So I just came to know of this bowler in the stats. 16 average,
Okay. My
16
God.
Yeah,
average,
yeah,
and
that was the stats which I mentioned in our Bumrah video. I remember.
yeah, and then the next one is 20 point something, and you're in the list with whom? Malcolm Marshall, Joel Garnier, and I think Davidson. I don't Alan Salem Davidson,
I think
which
these are some big institutions for cricket.
I think Sydney Points and Davidson from the P50s era. So that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes of what, and considering he has played with the matches in India also, where ball doesn't do that much for a fast bowler. And you're still maintaining that average. That means, my God, you are some bowler. So that's what I wanted to ask to both of you. That you have seen both the innings. In one side, you have 1400 combined test wickets. If you combine the wickets of Stark, Pat Cummins, Hazelwood, and Nathan Land, and the other side you have Bumrah. So what's the difference you thought found out when he was bowling and when these guys were bowling? So what's the like what why what is that in Bumrah which challenges more the batsman, which every batsman is failing to understand?
Yeah. I think the way Bumrah can adapt. I mean, as soon as he starts bowling, he has this knack and he has this skill. I should say that he just knows exactly where to pitch the ball. I mean, he finds the right lengths, the right lines. He knows. I mean, he has a plan set for every batsman that he bowls to. I think that's what sets him apart. That he. I mean, from the word go, he is just able to land those balls on the area he wants to. Something that I think Glenn McGrath did really well. So yeah, I mean, bowling in the right areas. I think that's what stands out for me. Yeah.
Because if yeah, it's not because I think Pat Cummins he was also like 2 years ago he was also considered a good like equivalent to Bumrah, but do you believe that after captaincy, his bowling has come a bit down, which I
No, I
feel
think yeah, this match maybe he was pretty off color, but I don't really doubt his bowling. At least not in pacey conditions. Yeah, he doesn't have a very good record in subcontinent. I agree. I think in India, he has last series he was
because
not good.
last if you compare the last border Oscar trophy, it was Stark who was getting hammered for runs, and these two guys, Pat Cummins and Hazelwood,
Yeah,
they were
Cummins was the man of the series in that tournament. I remember.
yes. So in if we
No,
compare this match
last
also,
year also, if I remember, he won one game against Pakistan, which Australia were losing at one point. I think he got Rizwan with a brute of a bouncer, and then that Melbourne game he won
but
it for Australia.
yeah, what I wanted to ask is that the one he persisted, the continuous off length, the full stump length. What I found it is that he found some half volleys mode in this innings,
Yeah, so
which
that's what I'm
just
saying. Maybe this match he didn't bowl well, but it's not like his form has
mm,
dropped. I don't think so. Maybe.
so for me, like expect Stark to give some half volleys and all those things because he's naturally a swing bowler. So, but yeah, I think the
But I
main
think
trouble for
Hazelwood was really good. I mean, with his line
Hazelwood
and
was
length.
really good. The
Yeah.
dismissal of Virat Kohli, which we've already, I think, a lot of commentators have already discussed. I think we cannot go that
Yeah.
much
So
ahead.
also the players after a match tomorrow straight away will get bogged down on their phones. I mean, the
Yeah.
guys who are
Yeah,
gonna go in the market, the returned guys are chill
yeah,
anyways.
that's also I think a good thing, also a bad thing. Also, they should concentrate first on the test match winning. I would say. Anyways, they can get to
In
know.
the Indian team, I think most of the guys are returned,
But
like Gill, or I mean, if I speak of the
yeah,
playing 11, Jaiswal is returned. Yeah, Rahul will be excited. So tomorrow morning, his mind will play like who is gonna pick me when he
Rahul
but I
comes
also.
to
think
Yeah.
bat.
but I think first he should concentrate on scoring a century.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the lead as high as possible. But yeah,
Virat is already returned. Third is Padikkal. He's anyways not gonna be massive picked up for a big sum. I don't think so. Then
I
Bumrah is
think
Yeah.
also
he's
anyways
last he
returned.
was in Rajasthan Royals, I guess, right?
No, Lucknow last year. Before that, he was in Rajasthan. Before that, RCB.
That man, RCB. The time I remember, I just wanted to get him out.
Yeah.
No, he had a good season in the first time, but then second
I
season, I
remember
remember one of he
that
played
century.
42 or 50, something like that.
Yeah,
Then but Jasprit is returned. Washington will be up
one
for grabs. So Washington will
currently
be
like
excited
RCB.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Rahul will be excited. Siraj will be excited.
so currently RCB like constantly brings one two
Also
men.
from the other team, if I say Stark and Hazelwood, both will be excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like currently, if I remember, Stark and Nitish Rana having some verbal battles. Like I bowl
Harshit
faster
Rana.
than you, and Harshit Rana when Harshit Rana was bowling, and I yeah saying that I am a bit quicker than you. So when he was bowling that short ball,
Also,
so
Rishabh Pant will be excited. He's pretty most quite a few analysts are predicting him to be among the top three buys,
For sure.
yeah,
expensive
this
buys.
auction
I
would
am
be
also saying the same. Yeah.
very much interesting. So, but I want RCB to pick some good fast bowlers because they I don't know
Yes,
who
So
for
if I
them who.
remember, even during that 2018 Perth test, the auction was going on, and it happened on the day India lost in the morning, and then it happened in the evening. I remember.
Yeah, because the evening I think the test match is finished. I think right by the time the auction starts, the test
No,
match
there
will
was a
finish,
mini
right?
auction, so it started at around some 4 o'clock, and India lost in the first session only. I think India were some five down already, and
Yeah, I
the
think
last
most of
five
the
wickets
wickets
fell
fell
quickly.
in the previous day only.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember
India
Murli
were
Vijay
five
was
or six
batting. I
down
think.
already by stumps.
Yeah, those were the days. Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was a
remember
Tuesday.
that
I
match.
remember. So 18th or 19th December.
Okay. So, do we have any comments? If we can just check.
No.
No
So I
man,
think that's time to wrap up. Reserve some energy for tomorrow.
but yeah. So we can. Tomorrow is a very good day. Healthy, like
In fact, day after tomorrow will be auction, and maybe the test match can also continue till Monday. So yeah, quite a few things gonna happen next 2 days.
test match will continue till Monday because what I was thinking is that nah, it will not go to till 3 days, considering 17 wickets on the first day.
Finally, one
So
comment.
and that
Oh
which brings
man.
us to.
At the 11th hour.
So I think now we should wait because now it's 1 hour past, and I think now the comments will come up. Which is a traditional what to say cricket blitz
No, but I
routine.
think yeah, it's time to wrap up today because we need to do a lot of events tomorrow and
Yeah.
day after
Just let's
tomorrow.
just take this comment. I guess. Yeah.
No, I
Just see
think
while leading from the
since I
front.
came a bit late, I can be here so that if some new comments come. But if you want to go, I think Saptarshi, you can go and we can stay for a bit because I want to stay a bit more. But just to understand.
Okay, let's just take this comment first. Justify leading from the front. DSP kept Labuschagne in jail, and Harshit takes the most favorite wicket head. So you have beautifully expressed what you wanted to say. Yeah, thanks for your comment.
Yeah,
It's really
I
nice to
think
see.
Bumrah took could have got 6 wickets if that catch drop didn't happen from Virat Kohli. At the end,
Yeah,
it didn't matter much. Yeah, it mattered much because he was part of the partnership which was going on. But in the
yeah.
end, he scored just some 47 or two balls. And I just wanted to, yeah, one question. Yeah, I think if Saptarshi can answer this and then he can leave. But what happened to Manas? Because I was seeing a stat that the first 30 matches he played scored around 3,000 runs, an average of 59, and then the next 20 matches only one century, 32 average. So what is going wrong for him? Is it the fourth stump line which is troubling him? Because we saw in the Pakistan series
See,
also
I've
the
not watched him that much extensively to analyze Megan introspection to be
if you
honest, but I
remember
think
the
maybe
Ashes, remember the Ashes,
found him out a bit.
Mark Wood troubled him with that off stump line.
And
This time,
yesterday, I mean, the kind of innings he played, I just didn't get the meaning of the innings because on this kind of a track, you need to be a bit proactive. He was just playing like he had no intentions to score runs. I don't know what he was waiting for. Maybe he was waiting to smother the ball, but I mean, the
mother the
amount of
ball.
seam movement that was happening, he had to do that for maybe 100, 150 deliveries, and then only he could have got a better condition to score runs. But surviving in those conditions for 100, 150 deliveries is not easy. So what he was doing, I just didn't have any sense.
Yeah,
He was
Yes,
bound to
absolutely.
get out at some point, and despite, I mean, he was dropped on his first delivery only. Despite that, he didn't try to score runs.
I think second delivery, first delivery he just blocked, and
Okay, yeah,
second delivery I didn't get that. I thought it was a catch, but what happened? I think because I thought that he held the ball for 2 seconds, but then while he was getting up, he dropped it. So it was
Yeah,
just a cinema. All were running, and then they realized that the ball is dropped. So yeah.
I'm not able to join early because of election in our state. I was at a rally of winning BJP. Okay, okay, Bloodline Cricket.
Oh,
Also,
I think
I guess you got a chance to watch the videos that we made on the 10 different teams. In
and
case you haven't, please check it out. I
and
mean, it
and
got some
and just
tremendous response.
I think Sadarshi can answer more. I think the response we got, I think, on those videos, man, it was something that the 1800 views and means, yeah, I know. To some of you, it might thinking that you're celebrating that 1800, but it's to us it means a lot. So if I see 1000 views on
yeah.
the
So two
SRH,
videos, KK and SRH 1,000 plus, RCB almost 700 now,
the Gabba
and
Miracle close to 400 views, and
yeah,
Yeah.
RCB, come
that
on
also
guys,
IPL overseas players 500 almost.
640 views. So it's like, yeah,
Also, I think just I wanted to update Abhishek that we've also gained a few subscribers. I think it's 224 now, I guess.
Yeah, so
no,
12 subscribers over the last few 1 week.
Yeah.
that's great. That's great. So we can surely plan for 300. Yes, now it's updated in my system to 224. That's great. So it's all your support. We are growing. So at least thank you, Berlin Cricket, for that comment. Maybe
Yeah.
if somebody else can comment, we can stay a bit long to answer. But
Yeah.
yeah, Saptashi mentioned that I watched your 4 videos
Yeah,
and
yeah,
commented
Bloodline.
on
I
one
know you
video.
commented. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You
So
commented. I
Berlin
remember your
Cricket, I wanted
comment.
to let to be a bit interactive because you have just finished with all of our analysis that how you liked the videos, that what part we can improve it, what is the thing it was missing, and what is the thing you liked most. You can just
Also,
briefly
any
mention.
comments if you have on the thumbnail, maybe how we can improve on that. So just let me know. I
Yeah,
mean, we can work on
because
that.
we as a team like continuously strive to give you the best content we can give, and yes, so this is one thing which
Yeah, I mean,
really
any aspect that
which
you think that we can improve, be it the content,
exactly
be it the thumbnail, be it the analysis. I
exactly
mean,
exactly
yeah.
exactly and I don't know. But thank you guys whoever is watching, the kind of support you all gave.
Yeah, I think we were 211 subscribers just maybe 3 4 days back, and I mean, yeah, all of a sudden we have gained. I mean, 13 subscribers. That's definitely a huge boost for us and huge. I mean, inspiration for us, and that's exactly what keeps us driving and bringing you the content that we give.
Mm.
Yeah, huge shout out to all of you. Yes, so Bloodline Cricket, the question that we were asking, that any area that you think that we can improve upon.
And not just Brandon, who is watching, maybe if they
Okay,
can answer.
yeah, I think he has shared his comment that at the moment I can't tell you. I will watch more deeply and give suggestions. Yeah, surely, that would be great. That would be
Since
great.
you are one of our avid viewers, that's why I was going to ask. And yeah, sure, it would be great.
Yeah, so thank you for that comment.
So any more since I think you are the currently one watching. So I don't know. Normally we have a good count of views. So
Yeah, today it's been only Bloodline Cricket who has joined us. So yeah,
till now,
I mean, yeah. Otherwise, I mean,
I
we
think
generally have at
maybe
least 4 5 guys joining.
maybe announcing a bit late was the issue. I think we should have done it a bit earlier, 8 hours or 10 hours ago, so that maybe our audience could have seen it a bit earlier. I guess.
Yeah, I guess the community post maybe we could have, I mean, put it a bit earlier.
Mm,
Okay, yeah,
yeah, and
and
Ritik,
also
what's the yeah
yeah,
yeah?
Bloodline Cricket. I wanted to ask you his thoughts on India's batting today. Yeah, Abhishek, you continue.
So Ritik, my thoughts are what is the par score for you for tomorrow's innings?
I think anything. I mean, now considering
Yeah,
initially I
so
was thinking,
bloodline is just speaking what we spoke a few hours ago, a few
yeah,
minutes
I'm very
ago.
excited for tomorrow blockbuster day, 7:50 to 10:50. Oh man,
हाँ तो थोड़ा
That
जल्दी सो
auction,
जाओ और फिर सुबह सुबह उठ के नहा के बैठ जाओ एकदम पूरा बैठे रहो.
and also yes,
blockbuster,
I would, since
but
bloodline cricket
blockbuster,
is there.
is he
Yeah,
meaning? Is he meaning the Ashes or the IPL auction? Because two things are.
combined,
Yeah, so
combined.
he's meaning both, na 7:50 to 10:50 is saying.
Actually, the auction I think will go up till 10:50 in the night. Is it?
Yeah, 10:30, 11 in
No,
the night.
750. Sorry, is it AM or PM? That's what
No, no,
I
he's saying
wanted.
AM only
7:50
because
a.m.,
it's 7:50 p.m.
7:50 a.m. to
7:50 a.m. the
10:50
match
p.m.
starts, right? IST 7:50 a.m.
to 10:50
Yeah,
p.m.
I think he's talking about auction only. I think, yeah.
Both actually, because
Both
7:50 a.m. the
7
match
7:50
starts.
to 3:20 is the match, and then 3:30 to some 10:30 11 in the night auction.
It's
Okay.
going to
Day
be a
one.
very hectic day
What
for
time?
cricket fans.
What time the auction is starting? I didn't check.
3:30 IST.
3:30. So it will
Okay,
be continuous. Okay. Once the test match ends,
Yeah, yeah.
auction.
so it's 15 hours of non-stop entertainment for cricket fans, if I am to speak that out.
True cricket fans.
Yeah,
And I think then our cricket bits team will also have to come. So we are
yeah.
also coming
That's the
live.
point we mentioned. Saptash, if you can pin that comment, that the pitch was really very batting friendly, and even someone like Mitchell Starkey also played 100 balls. Yeah,
No, it
that's
was
a,
not batting friendly. That's what I wanted to say. It became after he negated 40 overs. That's my observation is.
No, I think the commentary panel showed that the grass covering was far less. The color of the pitch changed today. It was
okay,
pure lush green yesterday. Today it became a bit browny.
okay.
I would make that comment once I see Bumrah bowling. Then I would,
No, I'm not saying
yeah,
that Australia won't collapse. Australia can still collapse. It's up to the skills of the batters and the
yes,
bowlers. But
but it's
I mean,
good
the
that,
color of the pitch
yeah,
changed. No, nothing taking away nothing from the Indian batters. But yeah, maybe the
that's what
pitch
I,
also
yeah.
eased out a bit.
I think negating the first few overs is the main thing. I think first 20-30 overs is because,
Yeah,
yeah, Saptash, you mentioned correctly. Stark was building the ball so well, and I thought that what happened. There is no, the ball was not going past the bat also, so it was something
yeah.
very
Stark was looking
strange.
very settled, like a top, I mean, like a top order batsman.
In fact,
So
why he
yeah,
played for that shot, it was not. I don't, maybe he was tired because he has to ball also. But if he could have played cautiously, I think he was doing brilliantly. So,
yeah, absolutely.
but if you
Okay,
say that today's batting pitch is friendly, you're talking about Perth. That means if you come to Melbourne and those places, I think because out of five places, which place you find the most? And the first thing which comes to me is the Perth. You
yeah,
cannot tell that Melbourne is very difficult to bat on, or the Gabba. Sorry, the Sydney is more difficult to bat on. Sydney is one of the flattest tracks in the world. So I think that's my point is that if you can win this match here at Perth, I think it will be a huge boost for India. I think
yeah,
the next challenge would be for the Gabba and Gabba Test match and the pink ball Test match. But I think this will be a huge frontier if India could win this one. I think this will be a huge frontier
yeah.
because
I think
Australia is unbeatable at
hmm,
Perth.
yeah, Bloodline Cricket has a comment. I also think more than the pitch, the new ball makes a big role, because after 30 overs, ball becomes old
Exactly,
and no movement. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
and that's the reason I believe that once the cracks come up, Washington Sundar will be playing a huge role in the fourth innings.
Yeah,
That's why I want at
absolutely.
least India bat tomorrow full whole day and tight till they get out, obviously. But I think 400, if they somehow can go 400 plus, Australia is not winning for sure.
Yeah, at least
No
they will
matter how much,
eliminate that option. I mean, they are not
no,
losing ups at
no matter
least.
how
Yeah,
much the pitch is flat, because I'm 100% sure Australia will not play the way England plays. Most of the players, the baseball, that will so they will just, and especially the way Marnus and all plays, they will look for the draw then. So that will give India the chance
yeah. Pick
bounce on
those 10
them.
wickets. Yeah,
But yeah, so it will be just relentless bowling, I believe. Just
Yeah, but India should first of all ensure that they are not losing now. I mean, considering the start they have got.
Obviously, they shouldn't. Because uh, if I think another 20, 30 runs added by them, so 250 for zero in a Perth, and then if you lose, it would not be a good sign for cricket. Then the Indian it would not be good. But I think that considering the bowlers will be fresh, they will be eager to take those wickets.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely smooth batting by KL today. Most comfortable batsman in this test match. Yeah, I mean, if I'm to
By
consider both the
both
innings,
innings,
then yeah, he is definitely the
and
most
considering the
comfortable.
way he was given out, I think he was batting beautifully in the first innings. Mode, he was leaving the ball so well, and whenever he was playing the shots, he was looking most confident. So yeah, this
Yeah. Also,
like
I would. Yeah.
yeah, please tell, please, yeah.
Yeah, I was just on a different note. I was asking that Bloodline Cricket. He said that he was in a rally. So I guess elections in Maharashtra are taking place, and I think Bloodline Cricket is from Maharashtra. So Bloodline Cricket, if you can just confirm that, I think it was an election day in Maharashtra today. I think he was referring to that. So if you can just confirm Bloodline
Yeah, I
Cricket.
think the state elections are happening now in India. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah. In Delhi, it's in February. So yeah, it's the election season now, and I think it's BJP that has emerged victorious. Yeah, you are right. Okay. So it seems that you're pretty, I mean, active. I mean, you keep a track of the political happenings around you, and that's good. That's nice to see. In fact, one of our team members, I mean, Saptarshi, he is also from Maharashtra. So yeah,
he's not
and
from
you're also.
Maharashtra. He works in Maharashtra. So yeah,
I mean, he is currently. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
His second home is in Bombay, more
yeah.
specifically. Yeah.
So I mean, I think he would also, I mean, be following the politics. Yeah. Yes, bro. Politics is the base of the country. I mean, for India, surely. I mean, politics plays a big role, definitely.
Come on, guys, other who are watching, just take inspiration from Bloodline Kitchen and comment something. Let's make it
Yeah, I
more
think
interactive. Otherwise,
he has been the sole viewer. I mean, not the viewer, I would say, but the only person who has made any comment. But others
and
are,
make the session
I think,
interactive.
yeah,
So just who are watching, no, please just put your hands out of the blanket and type something.
yeah. Also, maybe it's a party night for many. I mean, it's after all a fourth Saturday, and I mean tomorrow anyway being a Sunday. I mean, not many people like to party on Sunday. The next day being the Monday blues. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's another reason.
Yeah. So absolutely
Yeah, that's the point actually. But it's great to see
enjoy
you,
enjoy your
bloodline cricket.
Saturday as
Yeah,
much as you can.
absolutely. Okay, I guess let's wait for a couple of more minutes and see if there is any
Yeah,
more comment. Otherwise, maybe we can call it a day.
we can call it a dish for sure.
Yeah, that's a problem, guys. I mean, today the first comment came after we were some 1 hour, 2, 3 minutes, and I mean, you see, after talking for 1 hour amongst ourselves, I mean, even we sometimes lack energy. I mean, even the energy drinks are not enough to, I mean, cheer us up, right, Saptashi? Saptashi's face says it all.
What are your
See,
thoughts? Who will be more expensive? So yeah,
I guess
this
Rishabh Pant will
time,
definitely be in the top 4 to 5
yes,
players
the World Cup
for
being
sure,
wicket
for
keeper.
sure, for sure.
yeah. I mean, Rishabh Pant. I think yeah, he will get a good bid, but to be honest, I don't personally want him to bid massive for him. Yeah, he's a good talent, but maybe in T20 cricket you can get better players. But then again, the brand value and all those things. I mean, teams consider them, take them into account, and that will surely inflate his price quite a bit because he is a face of Indian cricket.
And the
Because,
fearless approach, the fearlessness in his batting. Oh man,
my
that is
God,
that is that is of a
so
different
Yeah,
if
but
you
level
remember that
but
altogether.
six,
in IPL also last few years and T20 cricket, I've not seen that fearless approach. That's my problem with him in T20.
if you see that six against Pat Cummins yesterday, I mean, That was some
Yeah,
shot.
but I mean, where
out
these
of the
shots
world.
don't come from him in T20 cricket. That's my problem with him,
Hmm.
with taking him in IPL or
Yes.
any T20 team for that
Last
matter.
time, no, but yeah, it's absolutely correct. But the thing is, when he plays, if you remember against Pakistan, that match,
Yeah, I'm hoping
he
that maybe,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, he can. I've
Otherwise, India
heard
could
rumors
not
that
have gone to
CSK might
120 as
also
well.
go for him. I don't know if CSK is going for him or if he's going to RCB, but
I heard that James Anderson is coming to the auction. So, any chances of him getting picked up,
Who knows? Maybe.
considering the brand value?
yeah, Jimmy Anderson
To
going
be
to
honest,
RCB and
see,
with
he
Virat
he
versus,
doesn't have
or
some.
maybe if he goes to some
Yeah,
other team, at least play him against RCB one more time, Virat versus Anderson, albeit
yeah.
in the white ball.
If I was the captain, owner of RCB, I would have picked him because of his experience. And I think in T20 also, it will be not that much. If Saudi can play matches he's playing, I think Anderson also has at least that amount of pace he also has. So,
Yeah, but also the thing is, I mean, these days mostly in IPL the pitches are flat, and in the matches that happen at night there's dew and all those things, so it's not easy to bowl test lines and lengths. I mean, mostly there are high scoring venues. Maybe apart from a couple of venues like Chepauk, Ikana, and all
but he
those
can bring
venues.
his experience into picture, bowl those slower ones, and do
I would.
something which
I mean, I would absolutely love to see him bowl against someone like Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma in the power play and see how they play against him. I
mm.
mean,
So
James
it's
Anderson.
not
That
just
would be
that.
See,
interesting.
they will go against him no matter what
No, no,
happens. Even if they
I
get
know,
out, get
but
out.
still, it would be interesting to see how Anderson bowls. I
See,
mean,
no
against those
matter yeah,
aggressive
no matter
batters.
how much,
Yeah,
I think you should pick these big players and not just make them unsold. So my point is that okay, money is one thing, but also give them the respect.
Steve
If they
Smith's name is also there, right? Yeah, I think he may go to Punjab because of wanting.
Steve Smith, I don't know,
maybe,
like what
maybe.
is the issue with him currently? Like past 2 3 years in any format, if you see, like his form has gone down a lot, a lot. Like if you talk about ODI format as well as the T20 when he was not picked. I don't know why what has happened with him, but
Yeah, I mean, previously his main technique was to shuffle inside the crease and then get those ball to
Exactly.
and the,
pads and flick
and
it,
Bumrah
and now he's missing those.
is exactly caught up with that. Remember the World Cup final also. I know it was a not out, but same way he was stuck in the pad, and this time also. I
Yeah,
think
RCB
Bumrah is
will do that only, I think. Even I remember the 2018 mega auction, there came a meme that before that year, RCB got 49 all out against KKR, and the bowlers who were responsible for the 49 all out were Umesh Yadav, Nathan Coulter-Nile, Chris Woke. All four came to RCB next year.
Venkatesh Iyer also a good talent. I don't know why he's not picked up in Indian teams. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean, also I've seen him perform in clutch games for KKR. His knockout average is some insane, I guess. And
I
he
think he
can
should be
bowl also
given
a
a
couple.
chance.
He played for India a couple of games when Hardik
He
was injured in
played,
2022.
but I think he should be given more chance. If Riyan Parag can be given a chance, then I think Venkatesh Iyer can
Or
also be given a chance.
Shivam Dube was there in the T20 World Cup squad. Then I don't saw him
But Shivan
playing
Dubai
anymore.
played that important knock in the finals, which you cannot
Yeah, but after
disagree.
that I have not seen him playing. I don't know. Is he dropped or what?
No, he played right. Remember the final? The ODI series against Sri Lanka. He was there.
Yeah, T20 I haven't
Yeah.
seen him playing recently. Now
Also,
Nitish
I
Reddy is
don't
also
see.
coming.
Yeah, I don't see
Shivam
Shamit
Dubai is
today. I
also
mean, normally he's there in our live. Shamir,
Shami or Shamir. Shamir.
Shamir. Yeah.
That's what I thought. We're not that famous yet to bring Shami into our stream. One day we can. One day we'll be taking an interview of him for sure. So now the people are slowly watching, but I don't see any comments. So come on, guys,
Yeah, guys are
put your
just
hands.
lazy to
Yeah,
type in their
also Bloodline.
comments.
If you specify a few players whom you want in RCB.
Yes, let's make it more interactive a bit because we are tired speaking. So
I saw Raghuvanshi. Yeah, so that was the news. Raghuvanshi went for RCB trials, and I think DK is also working extensively behind the young. He's behind the scouting process. So DK is
DK is
actively
also
involved this time in the
actively
auction process of
involved in this.
RCB. I'm hoping he does something good and changes the fortunes of RCB maybe.
DK
So
is
he will be
trying to
working
best.
heavily.
Hmm.
He is working heavily with Andy Flower and the other coaching staff, Mo Bobat.
DK trying best so that India doesn't get any one
I
more DK
also
and
really
get
miss this guy, Mike Hessen. I mean, he brought about some change, man,
Yeah,
in
El
RCB.
Professor.
Yeah.
now I don't know what that Griffith Adam Griffith some guy is there. I don't know what
No,
his role is
I
actually.
don't know. I think Mo Bubat and Flower is there, right? With RCB.
Currently, I don't remember. But it's
Also,
surely
maybe I
one.
read a couple. Also, I read somewhere that maybe Fleming and Ruturaj both will come for CSK. I don't know. Fleming will surely come. Ruturaj, I don't know.
I want Butler, Yuzi, Arshdeep. इनमें से दो तो मिले एंड इन स्पिन ऑलराउंडर
बटलर को सब लोग चाहता है, मैं भी चाहता हूँ,
श्रीतोष.
पर मिलेगा नहीं. 2018
Yeah,
में भी मांगा
Saptarshi
था,
is a
नहीं आया
huge,
था.
huge Josh Butler fan.
I want Butler to come to RCB.
Yeah,
But
me
yeah,
too.
But
Butler, if he goes to RCB, I think he will love because of the conditions, home conditions of RCB. RCB Mumbai, these grounds will suit him because ball comes absolutely nicely onto the
I
flat
don't think
conditions,
Rajasthan
both
will
of
let
it.
him go.
They
Team
have
तो
to.
होगा.
They don't have the purse. I'm sure he's not going back to Rajasthan, and I think the relations also aren't very good because I saw the Instagram post which
I
Butler
think
put on,
for
and it
Rajasthan, I
was
think
pretty emotional
Samson,
post.
Samson. Oh, Rajasthan has let him go.
Yeah, Rajasthan retained Samson for 18 crores, Jaiswal for 18 crores, Dhruv Judel for 14, Riyan Parak for 14, and uh,
Okay,
someone else, Shimran Hetmeyer for 11, and Sandeep
that's a
Sharma
big
for 4.
mistake, I would say. Like
Yeah, I mean, Dhruv Judel is
retaining
a good
Shimron
player, but in
Hetman.
T20 cricket, retaining him for 14, and you have let go Josh Butler and Trent Bolt. That's foolishness,
I
I would
just
say.
don't get the logic behind that.
No,
Absolutely
what
not.
is Shimron Hetman? Is there any rule that you can retain
No,
as
Shimran Hetmeyer,
this much?
there's a logic which we discussed in our videos also that
Okay, I was not part of
Shimron
it
Hetmeyer
then.
plays in
Yeah,
that position, end overs, pace hitter, and there's not too many players in that position in the market. David Miller is there, but most likely he's gonna be RTM'd by Gujarat Titans. Crystal Subs is there, but he's already retained, so I
by
don't
Also,
see
Delhi.
any
Phil
more players
Salt.
in
I
that
think I'm
position.
really looking
Phil
forward
Salt
to
is
this
not a
guy.
finisher. He will open the innings, right?
No,
Open.
I'm looking forward to this guy. I mean, Phil Salt in the auction.
No,
Yeah,
I think
KKR
then
can
by
surely
that
get him
logic,
back,
Saptarshi,
else RCB can also go for him.
by that logic, Saptarshi, Dhruv Jurel is also not an opening batter. He also bats at the last, means those overs. So I think
Who?
he, Dhruv Jurel at the lower order. He also bats lower order.
Yeah, but I mean, Dhruv Jurel, I still don't think he's that much a high powerful commodity in T20. If he had gone to the auction, they could have got him lesser than 14. That I can say. They could have got him for at least 7, 8
That's
max.
what some, yeah, and removing Bolt also is a big blunder.
Yeah, but I think maybe Rahul Dravid was more adamant in getting that Indian core, and he thought that maybe they will get someone a replacement of Josh Butler. Maybe if they don't get Josh Butler, they
Yeah,
will
I
get someone
think
like a Finn
Rahul
Allen
Dravid is
or maybe. I think
Yeah, we have a comment. I think.
Josh English can be a very good buy because I think he's a good T20 player, and his name will come a lot later. So if they get if someone gets him,
Josh
he also
English.
plays spin
Yes,
well. He also plays spin well. I've seen him,
currently,
and he won't cost much because his hype is less.
Yeah.
what do you think from the Australia? The T20 series which happened, Australia Pakistan. Any player which impressed you from Australian side? Matthew Short.
Xavier Bartlett.
How about Short? Spencer Johnson. I think he's already there. I think in
Spencer
the.
Johnson, I'm not very sure how he will play on these Indian
I think
pitches.
he was in Gujarat
Xavier
Titans. I
Bartlett,
think
I saw him bowling well, but again, not sure how he's gonna. Because I mean, most of the Australian BBL talents haven't worked in the IPL. If I remember, Darcy Short, Riley Meredith, Jai Richardson, Jofra Archer was the only guy who. Oh, Jofra put his name, and I mean, Abhishek will have some strong opinions on Jofra Archer. So Jofra has put his name later on in the IPL auction. He was not there, but then he realized that he has to put his name, else he won't mint. He won't be able to mint money for the next 3 years.
I think if you see his performance in the World Cup also, was it that much satisfactory? That's what my question is. And
Yeah, but I
considering
think
after
yeah,
his
Jofra. Even if someone gets Jofra, they have to get him with the thought process that he is not gonna play 14 games. You have to play him for maybe
then
4 5 games,
because that's
and
my
if
main
he can win
point.
you 1 2 games out of that, that's okay.
That's my main point. You want
Okay, I
players
think
who
Bloodline
can
Cricket
be
has made a comment. Yeah. I have
What
butterflies in my
RCB?
stomach. I have already in thought what RCB is going to buy in auction. He's very skeptical. It seems.
yes. That's what RCB fans like the yeah because they lose at the auction table only. So I think that's a
So
common line.
another guy who is still in his house, knowing that he will get a huge check, is Glenn Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do nothing. Only the 2021-22 season he played well. 23 also, 24 also it was disastrous, and 23 also I don't
Actually,
remember.
logically speaking, I am seeing CSK also going behind him. I don't know how he will play, but CSK can go behind him because they had Moeen
And
Ali. And
CSK has
even if
already
you remember that 2021 auction where RCB got him, CSK were the ones who were bidding with RCB. Then RCB finally outbid CSK, and then CSK had to go for Moeen Ali because Moeen Ali and Maxwell are mostly the same skill set type players who can bat a bit, who can
And
bat
spin
in that middle order, and
bowl a bit.
then bowl off spin.
off spin.
No, I
Yeah,
think in
exactly.
terms of bowler, Moeen is better. In terms of batsman, Maxwell is better. That's
No,
my
these
logic.
days I think Maxwell is taken by teams mostly for his bowling because his batting is he also don't know when
Is
one
it
day he
so?
will click or not.
Same like
I
Livingston,
don't. I
you
don't
mean?
think he's that great a bowler. I mean, I don't think so.
No, I think recently his bowling has improved. Even if you see in the ODI games, he bowls 5-6 overs on good surfaces also, and on spin surfaces he can bowl
I
And
10 overs
only
Indian
also.
believe in DK bhai. Okay.
and
I
Indian
only believe
fans
on Jesse
will
Bhai, game changer player.
remember
He is.
that his ball to Rohit Sharma, I think, the final. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
No, he took 4 wickets against India also in that series preceding the World Cup. I remember one game where which Australia won.
Mhm. I think he dismissed Kohli also that game. I think if you
Yeah, Kohli went down the ground, I guess.
off
Rohit he took a outstanding return catch.
59, 56 after Kohli got 50 plus and Rohit also that those
Yeah,
50
Kohli
plus.
and Rohit both played well, but then India had a collapse, I think.
I remember that game. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the last game of that series, I remember. So yeah, Maxwell, I think another player, if you say in that same skill set, Moeen Ali, Maxwell. So Moeen Ali, I think his name is not there anymore, or is he there? Let me have a check.
Dale Phillips.
Another player in that same skill set is Liam Livingstone. I think Punjab might RTM him. He also will be highly
How about Glenn
demandable
Phillips?
because
Okay, he's
yeah,
Considering the
saying
Glenn
way he
Liam
Phillips
bowled in
is
his
Livingstone.
someone who is the least hyped, but he will do a good job. Let's see who goes for him.
because considering the way he bowled in his Test series, oh my God, he some he was lethal.
I think Bloodline Cricket has a
And
comment
then he's
regarding
a
him.
gun fielder. He's a very good death overs batter, and he can also keep if you want.
Yeah, we
So I
just have a
think he is the
comment.
most overhyped. I think, sorry, least most underrated. I think Glenn Phillips.
Yeah, Livingstone will come in the marquee set, so he will go for plenty. Teams will go crazy for him. I know.
I think Klassen will also go for a big amount. He's not
Klassen
retained.
is
I don't
already
know.
retained. Klassen
Okay,
is already retained.
so makes sense.
Yeah, he wants to go from one Glen to another Glen. I will go one Glen to another Glen means Maxi to Phillips.
Thank you, Bedline, for bringing that out. He's
Yeah.
a tremendous cricket. I love him playing. Glenn Phillips. So
Yeah, Harry Brook has also given his name in the auction, but I don't know how much seriously he takes the IPL. He will mostly come for fun
Also,
again.
baby AB de Villiers is also there. I think Dewald Brevis.
they all play this. This guy had a lot of hype in the past 2 years, last 2 years, but
Yeah.
somehow they couldn't make it to the national team. He made it, but I don't know what's happened yet. I don't have the status now. But this guy had a talent.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, we are close to 1 hour and 40 minutes into the live.
And
Okay.
thank you, Brilliant Cricket, for making the sessions more interactive. Otherwise, we
Yeah,
could have wrapped up
at least he
way
saved our
before.
job today.
Yes.
This time we'll go for base price. Yeah, I don't see him getting a high price. Yeah.
Also, I mean, another guy, if I speak it in that way, Indian bowlers are not that much. So let's see how Bhuvneshwar Kumar is there if someone goes for him because I think Bhuvneshwar Kumar people have forgotten him, but he's still at least a potent weapon in the power play.
Yes. And if
Yeah.
some swing is there, he's definitely one of the best in the business,
In fact,
even now.
RCB can get him back. He was there with RCB in 2009, if I speak.
But I think, yeah, for Bhuvneshwar Kumar, like making international return
I
will be
think there's
difficult.
some comment from Anubhav C.
Okay.
So he's saying that Rahul has scored runs today. That's good enough, but Rahul still can't be
Okay.
called a very good test batter because he has a pretty dismal average of 28 overseas.
Overseas. Yeah.
But show me any test batter who has out of 8 centuries, 7 centuries outside centuries, and he has scored everywhere. I know consistency is one part which you talk always about KL Rahul, but in this tough pitch, like when everybody was struggling, it was KL Rahul who played that brilliantly in both the innings. So
I mean, in across conditions, be it in South Africa, be it in Australia,
hmm,
I mean, even in England, this
he-
guy has shown.
this guy has shown proper. So yeah, he's definitely like, and if not Kerala, then whom? Apart from Virat Kohli, he has done for ages.
Yeah, so he's
Rishabh
asking
Pant,
Vaibhav Baroda. Vaibhav Baroda also, I mean, he was very good last year. Yeah, Omkar Salvi was once with KKR, so they may pick Vaibhav Baroda. I think if you see power play bowlers, I will say Bhuvi is there, Vaibhav Baroda is there. Deepak Char, I don't know his condition right now. So, I mean, he was a good power play bowler, but at this moment, I don't know how fit he is or whatever
Deepak
is.
Chahar, he was with the CSK,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, he has been released, so let's see if CSK again picks him or Shardul is
Oh,
there in the
Deepak Chahar
option. I
is
don't.
also very injury prone. So that's the
Yeah,
reason he has lot
Shardul
of
is there,
swings.
but I don't know about Shardul. So,
I don't see Shardul getting a high price. Absolutely not. I mean, I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
Washington is
friendly,
there.
especially in T20.
Ashwin is there.
Ashwin
Yeah.
Anna.
Chahal is there. So a lot of big players. I mean, it's gonna be fun.
Anubhav, see, I am not blame KL Rahul once he's opening. Once he's at middle
Exactly.
order,
This
there is
this is
no
my point.
clarity
Is
for him. I will give him benefit of doubt for
see
this.
he
Okay.
scores a century also in this opening in this match, a Perth match, as an opener scoring a century, and then he has to give his place to Rohit Sharma. So this is not fair also in his part also, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, if you continuously keep changing a batsman's order, I mean, that definitely troubles the batsman. I mean, he has to make those adjustments again and again and again, and that
Hmm.
is not easy. Definitely not easy at this stage. Yeah.
But if I was the BCCI administrator, I would now make Rahul a temporary, a permanent opener because he can deliver his best when he's opening for India.
Hmm. But then again, once Rohit returns, I'm pretty sure that he won't continue as an opener.
Yes, because Jaiswal will not come down. The
Yeah.
max I would think is that India can go is that since anyways Virat is struggling at number 4, make him
Yes.
go
So,
one step down.
what if RCB picks up Kane Williamson and Steve Smith and combines three of the Fab Four? The
I
Man,
fourth,
please
the
think
don't.
fourth
Please
one
don't do
will not
that.
is
Please
not
don't do
this will
available.
that.
be good in terms of big names, but then RCB will come
RCB
last.
will be RCB will inviting trouble. RCB will be inviting trouble if that happens.
I mean, if Joe was there, I would have said his name also, but Joe has not registered his name.
Are you sure you're making an IPL 11 or Test 11? I'm not sure. Anyway,
Okay,
Yeah.
add KL Rahul also. The
Means you
version which
want to
was
give
present on 1911.
yeah, I
RCB
think
fans sleepless nights then. Anyways, they are having some misery, so let
yeah,
them win at least one
Can
IPL match.
can Rohit Sharma though this is I think pretty harsh. Can Rohit Sharma spend some?
So
more time with wife.
you want
So
one
there
more
is
baby from Rohit Sharma?
okay.
Okay,
Okay, so he wants KL Rahul to stay in the opening. That's what I get from his comment. I mean, I think apart from all the personal stuff, but yeah, that's the crux of his message.
but
Yeah.
you see our logic. Last time Indian captain was not there, India won the series. This time also Indian captain is not there, and India is doing well in Australia. So I don't get that logic. Means something is good, then let's keep it. Let Rohit Sharma eat some vada pav and be with his wife, so that the whole space doesn't go down. Yeah, I was suggesting
Okay,
one thing.
Yeah,
bloodline
Harpreet
cricket is
Bhatia, but
mentioning Yeah.
Harpreet Bhatia, I don't know. I know Harpreet Brar who dismissed AB Virat and Maxwell. So if that's the Harpreet Brar you're speaking, I will be happy.
Hmm. CSK is always one team who has picked up spinners. He's already
Yeah, but I
always
don't
go
think
for
CSK will
spinners.
go for huge names. Even if you see the last mega auction, mostly, I mean, their overseas players are mostly best price picks. I mean, Devan Conway went for best price, Mahesh Tikshana,
Hmm.
Madhya Patirana. They didn't pick up any, they didn't go for those huge
But
buys
those are
behind
big
overseas
names in
players.
T20. If you talk about Mahesh Patirana, Thikshana,
Yeah, but they picked
they
up
are
all those players for base price because when they picked up at that point, those players' popularity was less and they picked them up for base price. Mahesh Patil, Matisha Tikshana, sorry, Matisha Patirana went for some 70 lakhs, Mahesh Tikshana for some 30 lakhs, and Devan Conway was 2 crore, and Moeen was retained anyways.
Also, is this gonna be last
Yeah,
IPL season for MSD?
no, I don't think
Definitely
so.
not.
This is the question we come across every time, and I think he can play
I think
till
this question
2030
and another question, that till which year will Salman Khan host Big Boss? I mean, these two questions have been lingering in the minds for
because you
ages.
need the brand value also.
Yeah,
You
Salman
need the
Khan in
brand
Big
value.
Boss and MSD in CSK. These guys are like, man.
Yeah, and Anu
Okay,
in Indian Idol.
I guess it's time. It's 10:30 almost. So I guess it's time. So to reserve energy and start tomorrow afresh. Right?
Yeah,
That's a nice. That's a nice.
yeah, some light banter going on. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice, nice.
So I think yeah, time to wrap up. And guys, please watch the IPL videos. I've put up the links in the comment
Yes,
box. Also pinned
since you
a few
didn't
links.
watch live, so there's a task. Watch the IPL videos and
Yeah,
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 please make sure.
make it more.
I mean, quite a few. I mean, the Mumbai Indians video has come out. Mumbai Indians is surely a favorite team of quite a few of you guys. So please at least
absolutely.
watch that video.
Yeah,
Even RCB, I'm not seeing that much hype. 640 is okay, but I want more. This
yeah.
will show your
We want the next 1K to go for RCB, right? 1K
in
views for
fact
RCB.
2K.
Uh, RCB and CSK are the only hope. I mean, Gujarat Lucknow not doing well. Gujarat Lucknow Punjab.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
So Bloodline Cricket has mentioned good night. Okay, guys.
Yeah, good night, guys. So
Good
cheers,
night, guys, and cheers.
cheers, bye bye.
cheers.
So let's see what happens tomorrow in BGT and auction.
Yeah,
Yes, and we'll be
Yeah,
telling live.
fingers crossed.
yeah, absolutely.
Who's gonna be the first name in the auction?
Ah, tough question.
O-
Okay,
Okay, so let's predict at least out of the marquee set, who's gonna be the first name tomorrow? I mean, there will be six names out of that one name. So the six names are Josh Butler, Mitchell Stark, Shreyas Iyer, Arshdeep Singh, Rishabh Pant, and Kagiso Rabad. Out of this, which name will come up
I
first?
think
I
Shreyas
mean,
Iyer,
it's
Shreyas
mostly a
Iyer,
random
Shreyas Iyer,
choice. It's mostly a
Shreyas
random
Iyer.
Butler,
pickup.
Butler,
But okay, so
Butler.
I'm going with Mitch Stark. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
see.
so bye bye. Cheers. Good night.
Good night, guys. Cheers.